JJGeorgy here, and today I am going to be showing you how to just make the perfect cup of tea. Now, in Asian cultures, tea is called chai. And chai, instead of just getting a Snapple tea or a Lipton tea, chai is formed with many different types of spices and just soothes the spirit. So, here's how you do it. First, you will need nutmeg, ground cloves. Now, I would prefer actually getting cloves and nutmeg, but if you do not already have those ingredients, I think it's perfect to just have these little seasoning cups, which are it's practically the same, except it's always nice to have fresher ingredients. Also, you will need a tea bag, cardamom pods, and cinnamon. So now, as you can see, I already added some water here. Always safety first. I get some oven mitts here. And I already preheated it, as you can see by the steam. But now we're just going to set this down and just bring it to a medium heat. So once this water comes to a boil, we will be ready to add our spices. And so now we are ready to add our spices. So first I always like to add my cardamom pods and my cinnamon. Now you just need about 1 stick of cinnamon. And don't put like a whole big chunk of cinnamon, just like about this size would be fine. And we'll just cut a little hole with your nail or something into the cardamom pod, sorry. Okay, perfect, and that should be enough. So now we'll just drop it into the tea, as well as the cinnamon, and we'll let that brew for a while. So first I like to start off with just putting a little bit of ginger in here. Just slide it off of your finger. Perfect, and we will add some ground cloves. As you can see by the little holes, I like to put it on just the medium-sized holes. And then we will just add about 2 shakes into our water. 1, 2. And then we'll also just put a bit of nutmeg. Okay, perfect. And we will just shake it about. Oh, wow, look at that color. That yellow color is really essential to making a good cup of tea. And we'll just let this brew for a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. Wow. I wish you guys were here. Okay, and I'll just give it a little taste test. Oh, this is good. Okay, just perfect. And we'll just let this brew for a little bit, and I'll be right back. So now we are back, and now as we let this brew for about 5 to 10 minutes, and once the colors start to steep, as you can see here, start to get darker, it is time to add our tea bag. So we'll just put it in here, just kind of move it around, and then we'll just let it be. And then now we can just move it with our spoon. Now this tea will start to get much, much darker than it already was. As you can see, you'll see that orangey color start to come in. And we'll just shake that around. So you're going to want to leave the tea bag in here and just let it steepen as much as possible. The stronger the tea, the better. But if you're one of those people that do not like having strong cup of tea, then I'd suggest once it starts to get to a darker brown, you can take the tea bag out. Well, I know I like my tea just nice and strong. So now it's about time to add our cream or milk. And so right now I have some 1% low-fat milk. And try to get, as much as you can, try to get whole milk. Now whole milk is nice and it has a nice creamy texture to it. So, but 1% low-fat milk will still do the trick. So we'll just pour a bit in here as it goes. Okay, now as you can already tell, it started to get much lighter. Oh yeah, you see that awesome color. Now we'll add some more milk. Slow and steadily. Oh yeah. That's good. Just a bit more. Okay, now that looks about perfect, and we will just mix this up for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Now, it's much better to add milk once your guests arrive, if you have any guests. Otherwise, if you're by yourself, you can add it whenever you want. But it's always good to add milk at the very end, because what happens is once you add the milk in the beginning, the tea starts to get bitter, and it doesn't taste good at all. So now, I think we mixed it enough here, and we are ready to put it in our cups. So what I have here is a strainer. And this strainer will take all of the cardamom, cloves, everything we put in this tea, and it'll strain it so it doesn't get into the tea. They may choke or something may happen, and you don't want to be responsible for that. So now, since the tea looks nice and ready, we will pick this up with our cloth, and we will pour this into the strainer, as so. Oh, do you just hear that noise? Wow, perfect. Now we'll pick up our strainer. 1 cup of tea for me, 1 cup of tea for Papa G. So I just add some for myself. Oh yeah, now that is what I'm talking about. Now, let's see the tea. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Now it's time for the sugar. Now, depending what kind of person you are, if you have a sweet tooth, or if you're just not into the whole sugar thing, I prefer white sugar, but brown sugar always works. It has a bit of a more stronger taste. I know I like a lot of sugar in my tea, so I'll put about, oh yeah. That is really nice. I'll just mix it up there a little bit. And I know my Papa G doesn't like that much sugar, so I'll just leave it to that with him. Now, it is time for the taste test.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Very good. Balle, balle. Thank you very much.
Awesome. It's
very, very good.
Too good for words. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later.